Kofi ran through the forest, but the forest would not let him leave. Every tree looked the same. Every path he followed somehow led him back to the river. Then the whispers changed. They no longer called his name. They laughed. As Kofi turned toward the river, he realized it was no longer empty. Faces, dozens of faces drifted beneath the surface. Men, women, children. Their eyes were wide open. None of them blinked. Slowly, every face turned to look directly at Kofi. Without warning, the river rose. Not like a wave, not like a flood, but like something alive. The water twisted and stretched toward him, forming enormous hands that reached through the darkness, searching for their next victim. Terrified, Kofi ran again. After what felt like hours, he saw lights ahead. His village, his home. Standing outside his house was his mother, smiling warmly. "Come home," she whispered. Kofi took a step toward her. Then he stopped. His mother had died 3 years ago. Her smile slowly disappeared. Her skin darkened. Her emerald eyes burned brighter than fire. Her long hair floated without the wind. Behind her, the village dissolved into darkness until nothing remained except the river. Mami Wata had never left. Kofi closed his eyes and remembered the elder's final warning. Never accept what the river shows you. He dropped his lantern and ran without looking back. The whispers became screams. The river shook violently. The forest roared around him. But Kofi never stopped running. When the first rays of sunrise broke through the trees, he collapsed beyond the forest. He was alive, or so he thought. As he opened his eyes, tiny drops of river water fell onto his face. Drip, drip, drip. There was no rain, no roof above him, only the steady sound of water. The curse had not ended. Morning came, bringing sunlight to the village, but it brought Kofi no peace. His body had escaped the river, yet his mind remained trapped beside its dark waters. Wherever he walked, he heard the sound of flowing water, even where there was none. That night, Kofi washed his face before going to bed. He looked into the bowl of water. At first, he saw only his reflection. Then he blinked. His reflection did not. Instead, it slowly smiled. Kofi stumbled backward in terror. The next morning, he sought out the oldest elder in the village. The old man listened carefully before speaking. "The river does not choose victims," he said quietly. "It chooses guardians." Kofi's heart nearly stopped. Once every 100 years, someone is marked. Not to die, but to protect the river's secret. You have been chosen. That evening, Kofi returned to the sacred river. Not because he wanted to, but because something unseen pulled him there. As he reached the riverbank, the water became perfectly still. Mami Wata slowly rose from beneath the surface. She smiled, but this time, she bowed her head, as though welcoming him home. Days turned into weeks. The river grew quiet once again. Travelers returned, fishermen smiled. The village believed the curse had finally ended. Then one afternoon, a young traveler arrived. He laughed at the old stories. He ignored every warning. From beneath the ancient baobab tree, Kofi watched him silently. Because he knew exactly what waited beneath the water. And so, the legend lives on. They say, if you ever visit a lonely river late at night, and the water suddenly becomes perfectly still, do not answer if something whispers your name. Do not look into the water. And if a beautiful voice invites you closer, walk away, because somewhere beneath the silent surface, waiting patiently in the darkness, Mami Wata is still there.